guys, what's up? It's me, Camtire from Camtire Tech, and today I am going to be showing you guys how to use the YoYo JavaScript library. So right now I just have a basic Budo and Watchify setup. So I'm running just the start script Budo index.js -- live, and I have index.js running right here. If you want to copy this exact setup, just copy this. I'll leave this in the video description. Put it into a package.json and run npm I, and then just run npm start. So and you should get this running right here. So if you go to localhost :99666, it should show you just Budo as the title. So we can get started. So YoYo is quite simple to use. So first, to make sure that we just have this running, we can just log. If we just log out hi, and if we Control-Shift-I on here, we see hi, right? And if we just delete this and Control space, it goes away. Okay, so we have this running. So now let's start doing YoYo. So in YoYo is like, so if you have an HTML element on your DOM, so for example, if I document dot write a element, so I will just do I can do like a h1 with an ID of title, and I just give the ID of title, and then I'll /h1, so I'll end this h1, and I give it the title of hello, right? And I restart it, so here, it's right here. If I inspect element on it, you see it has a title, right? So this string, sometimes before I write an element to the DOM, I want to be able to modify it. So I cannot modify this without doing some like string editing voodoo magic, but I can use standard JavaScript libraries if I do var element equals document dot get element by ID, and then I do ID of title, like so. So that will give me element, and then I can do element dot inner HTML, all caps, equals hi, and then I can edit the DOM to say hi. But what I can, but the problem with that is, now this is just basic. I could use this to add CSS styles. I could use this to do whatever. But in order to use this easy way of editing what's in here, I have to use the, I have write it to the DOM first, and then I can modify it. So what YoYo allows us to do is YoYo allows us to get this element type object without having to write it to the DOM and then get it using an ID. So what I can do, first we actually need to require YoYo. So let's install YoYo. I haven't done that yet. So what I will do is I will open up another terminal, like so, right here. And so what I will do is I will cd into the same directory I am in right now, YouTube YoYo example, and I will npm I -- save YoYo. Well, it's actually yo-yo. So YoYo, like so. And while that's running, I can just start using it already. So require, so we will do var element of var yo equals require yo-yo. So that creates a new YoYo object. That creates a new instance of YoYo, and of course I need to run this as root. So sudo. So let's see. So there we go. And then what we can do is, now we can create an element. So element, so this is going to be the same kind of element object as we had before. And now we can use a tag template literal. So we can do yo, and we can use backticks. And inside of here we can put in HTML, like h1, and we can do /h1, and we can do hello world, And then what we can do here is we can document dot body append child. Append child, and here we go, we see hello world. So this is no different than just doing a document.write hello world, h1 hello world. So now what we can do is we can do element, and here we can just do dot inner, inner HTML equals, for example, we can just do other string. So you can add this based off of a condition or anything like that, set it equal to another variable, and you see it just shows other string instead of hello world. Even though originally it had hello world, you can do things like add a class, anything that you could do with a traditional JavaScript object. However, it's even more powerful than just that. So what you can do is you can use a function. So what you can do is you can do a list. So for example, let's create a list. So we can do an element, and this can just be empty, right? We'll just create an element, and we'll equal it to list, which is a function that we're going to define in just a little bit. And we can say list, and we can give it an array, and we'll say, so what do I like? I'll say watermelon. I like watermelon. I can tell it, for example, and I like YoYo. Okay? So those are things that I like, okay? So we will just pass in that array. So now up here we can just declare that. We will declare function list is, and we need to give it the parentheses, and here we will do items. And then here what we can do is we can return yo, and then in backticks, since this is a tag template literal, we can just do, we will just do ul, right? And then we can do /ul. And then what we can do here is we can do $, which is up here on my keyboard. And then we can do that, and inside of here we can loop through the array items. So we can do items dot map, and we can do function, and we will just do item, and we can do return, we will return a yo, and inside of here we will yo li/li, and we can use again the beauty of tag template literals, and we can do just item like so, and we can remove this other string part right here. And here now we can just append this element to our screen. So if we go here and we refresh, after removing that part where it replaces it with other string, it's still replacing it with other. So here it shows up saying watermelon, computer, and YoYo. So, and this is really powerful because this is quite a little bit of code, and we can extend this list to whatever we want, and we could get this array from a REST API, we could get this array from whatever we wanted, and we could instantly create it into an HTML unordered list. And this makes it very simple to do that. Now, anything that has a set structure, you can set YoYo to create that. And instead of doing, you could use something like a templating language to accomplish the same thing, but YoYo is way more powerful because you can do it directly inside your JavaScript really simply because of tag template literals. So here you can create just a list, but if you were writing a blog and you had blog articles on your homepage, you could have this, instead of doing a list, you could have a set structure for each blog articles. You could get your blog article titles from like a database, and you display your blog articles titles inside of a database like so, which is quite awesome and very simple to do with YoYo. So until next time, I will see you on my website, kevincybertech.com, and or on Twitter at kevincybertech, and that's TEK for tech. And I will see you in the next video.